January the 7th, 2025, and I told you last week I'm going to try my best to do at least one, if not two, equipment videos every single week as we get into the new year. If you've been following the channel for a long time, then you probably know what all this stuff is, but we get new followers every spring. The first of the year, guys, they start looking up pressure washing stuff, so I want to make sure we put some content out there for the newbies as well as the long-time followers. So we've got a Gen 2 here, and this is our kind of our flagship model skid. This is a full-size, fully functioning skid system, and it's designed to drop into the back of a full-size truck. And it'll just take you guys around it and let you see what it is real quick. We've got a 12-inch reel deal here. This is our own hose reel. This is a feed reel taking water in to the water tank back there, and these are our water tanks. So we have these molded for us, and we own and design that mold. We've got water tank and bleach tank. And as you can see, we like to color code things. So red is bleach, blue is water. So all these lines are color coded. That way you know where they're going. If you have to service anything, you can trace it back. We've got the back here. So this would be up against the cab of the truck. We've got the ladder rack adjustable height, and then the aluminum surface cleaner rack up here on top. So that's pretty cool as well. Adjustability is good. Very easy to move it up and down according to your particular truck. Got some shelf space here on this particular one here. He's got some real estate here he can use for storage boxes or whatever, and he's got a smart stream. That's a really cool little piece of kit. Allows him to remote control his downstreaming capabilities. The remote control is going to be in the box there. And then this is a feature you can add on, little three-way toggle valve here. What that does is it allows him to reach up here and turn that, and then he can apply. Normally, 9 times out of 10, he's going to be downstreaming bleach and doing, you know, say a house wash. But he can have a extra chemical, which is why there's 2 color-coded zip ties here on this suction line. And that green one goes out here to the back of the skid, and we just got it kind of hung up here on the handle for now. But he would lay this down, you know, and kind of put it somewhere out of the way. But what he can do is drop this into a 5-gallon bucket right here. This would be the tailgate area. So he can drop this here and run, say, a degreaser or an extra chemical, and he can pull that through the smart stream and apply it with his 8-gallon minute washer here. So it's cheap. Those little 3-way valves and an extra 6 feet of hose don't cost hardly anything, and it gives you the ability to have a secondary downstreamable chemical right there on demand. Also got the downstreamer itself right there. We like to install all of those right out here on the edge, even if it's on one of our trailer builds. We try to put that where it's in an accessible place so you can get to it, change it out, clean it out, whatever you need to do. Downstreamers are notoriously a little bit finicky, so what we don't want to do is bury it up inside here on the pressure washer itself. If you got to service it now, you kind of monkeying around, reaching up in there to places you can't really get to. So we like to put them right out here where they're easy to grab. Another reel deal here, 12-inch reel deal, and that's going to be holding his 200 feet of pressure hose. This is all curbside, all right? So he can do everything from this side that he needs to do. And then he's got his Softwash hose reel on this side. Now, we can lay these out in some different configurations, just depends on the build. But that is this particular setup. Like I said, Honda, 8-gallon a minute on this one, all bolted down, and it's cranking off of its own battery right back there. Got its own charging system, so it'll charge that battery. Forklift slot capable. You can pick this thing up and move it around. There's this surfactant tank that's also bolted down through the bottom down there, so it's a clean install, but it's secured in place. We've got our batch buster metering system here with a 1-inch straight flush to the water tank for full power rinsing. And then that's going to be tied to the super pump. Now, there's 2 of them up here because we're using this skid to test a whole bunch of super pumps. Let me show you guys over there on that pallet. We got a whole bunch of super pumps that'll be shipping out today. So we always test every single one of them. And if we've got a handy rig, we'll just use this skid for testing. That's one of the nice features about all the quick connect ability of the super pump. We can just reach in here, undo the hoses, pull this pump off, stick that one on, test it, video it, archive it, and then put his pump back on at the end of the day so it's ready to go. I don't know when this guy's coming to pick up, but she's ready to go. So we've got an 18-inch real big deal on this side. Now, this is a 3/4 internal manifold loaded up with hose. 3/4 hose and a red gun, and that's going to be what the super pump is running to out here on the Softwash side. Then he's got his big fuel cell here. Nice. Most trucks, if he pulls up to the gas station, his truck's fuel door will be on this side as well, so it's easy to reach right up here. And this is a pretty big fuel cell. This will run this thing for a long time. Got his sight gauge right here for that. And then inside the box here, we've got it on charge. These are lithiums, I think, and the lithiums come to us pretty low on charge. I don't know why they don't charge them all the way. So when we build a rig with the lithiums, we like to throw it on charger overnight and make sure it gets that first big initial charge, and then it'll be good to go. They just ship basically at like 10%. We don't like that. So make sure they're 100% charged when he picks it up. Guys, that is a Alumimax Gen 2 soft wash pressure wash skid system, guys. If you want to check one out, links are down below. Hit up the sales team, grab yourself one. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. We'll see you guys in the next video.